All right, folks, we're back at it. Dan and I are down at the shop, and we're going to try to put the rest of the pistons in this guy and see how far we can get back, get this thing put back together. Number one, see, this is the very first one. That makes that 2, 3, 4. This will be number 5. So on him, there's the front. That notch goes to front, and then the very bottom wafer of this guy goes to the back. The top one goes to the front. Thrust side is this side on here. Oh, wait a minute, this side on here, right? Yeah. So it's to the outside. So the bottom one points out here. I'm sorry. Yeah, out here, and then the top one points here as far as clocking the gap. What are we doing? These 35, Dan, was it?
It was 35.
Yeah, and it's right. I checked it a little while ago. It is 35. It's set at 35. So unfortunately, we have discovered that your number 2 compression ring has a bevel on it. We had not noticed that before. Didn't know better. And just in case you don't, I'm sure you're probably looking at me like, dummy. Come on, Jethro, you should know better. But that bevel is typically, according to the interwebs, facing down. So we're gonna have to, there's no way to check the first 4 pistons that we put in. So you're gonna see us take those back out. And that's what we're gonna look specifically for, is where that bevel is located, because it's a 50-50 chance it could be up or down. We haven't been paying any attention, so we'll learn as we go. All right, folks, catch you on the other side. Yeah, I'm looking at these. I think there is. The bevel's smaller. Yeah, but there's definitely a bevel there. Number 2 is a thrust side on this guy. He's an even. It's going to be on this side. So number 2 opening goes to the thrust side. And the bevel side was down on that, right, buddy? Okay. Bearings out of position. That looks good. Oh, that slipped right on. You got thread Loctite on there? Yeah. All right. Piston number 8. Is that right? Yeah. Piston number 8. I'm just trying to make a note which ones have a relief port. I don't know that they all do, these end caps. I guess they all do. I just hadn't been noticing until now. That looks good, bud. All right. Number 2, bevel down. So this guy's an even one, so thrust side is going to be out, right? This thrust side on even. See, it's easy to get confused on that because the motor is spinning this way. So thrust side when it's going down is on, pointing that direction. So yeah, it's going that way. So when it's going down, it's actually going that direction. This guy is headed there, right?
So depending on where you go on the interwebs, you will get numerous configurations on how to properly clock the rings on a lower engine rebuild. Now the best that I found indicated reasoning that made sense by stating that it's not overly important since the rings are essentially floating and will rotate during engine function. But all seem to agree that ring gaps should not line up to keep the oil out of the cylinder and compression contained within. So the ring install starts with a 3-piece oil ring that has 2 scrapers on the top and bottom of an expander. The scraper rings need to be 180 degrees from each other, with the bottom scraper starting on the anti-thrust side of the block as shown in the illustration. The second compression ring has a bevel that should face down toward the crankcase, with its opening aligned with the exhaust valve of the cylinder. Now this ring has a wider gap that consists of 0.0045 inch or 4.5 thousandths inch per bore and can expand more with the extra heat of the exhaust portion of the stroke of the engine. In the top ring, or the first compression ring, aligns with the intake valve side of the cylinder and has a little less gap at 4 thousandths per bore of engine.
Yeah, we'll have to, Dan. I don't know, like I say, I mean, we could let it go, but if that's what they say that's all about, then I think it's worth doing, don't you? Yep, that was bevel up. All right, front, number 1. That is thrust side. So this goes down to the bottom. And the thrust side's out there. That's good, buddy. Thank you. Pretty good. Need to tighten it a little bit more, bud. Yeah, try to get that outside square. Well, we're getting that pretty good. Okay, bearing looks good. I like this as it is, so we're going to just put that back on. Flange side out. And get her started. I'll just snug them up real quick for you. There you go, buddy. Okay. We'll go ahead and pull number 2, I guess. And yep, it was up top. Down she goes. Looks like I was clocking them properly. That's good. All right, front. That side. Yeah, there it is. There's that. I don't know if it matters, but I got the front side. This is the top one. Down here. Alright, there's that's on front, on bottom. That's there. Now, inside, we want that out like that. I think I got everything clocked properly now, buddy. It's kind of tricky, isn't it? Hair more. Let's go with that. Thank you, sir. Okay, that's all good and square. Let me crank just a little more, make sure I got every last click I can. Okay. Hopefully down she goes. I don't see anything sticking out. Pretty good. Well, I'm glad we got 2 of these done already. That's not bad. So far, we are 3 for 3. Ah, shoot. Oh, come on. All right, and we are on a even side. odd side. That's piston number 3. Odd side. That's the front. Thrust side is here, so that goes up here. And that guy front on bottom. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Front on bottom. And top on back. Okay, got that all lined up. Thank you, sir. Alright. Front, odd, thrust side here. Okay, I'm actually 180 out. Thrust side is to the outside. So I want that on compression ring number 2. That looks good. Everything's clocked. Properly clocked. Good. Did. Counterclockwise, buddy. Right there. That's good. Yeah, no, that's good right there. All right, let's flip the whole thing. All right, bearing looks good. All right. What I'm doing is I'm making sure that bearing is not slipping off center any at the joint. We got a little clip that goes off the bearing surface right there. You see that guy there? And that's the only lock it has in place. It's not all that unusual to do what they call spin a bearing in one of these motors. And this one looks like it was okay. All right, so bottom front, that looks good. Top, back, pretty close. That looks better. I like that. So that's thrust side is this side. Now we get to put this guy back on. All right, that. Everything looks good. Now let's go put this together. That way. No more. Right there, buddy. Thank you. There we go. That felt pretty good. Yeah, let's get up on that. See what that looks like. On the bearing. Bearing is a little bit off. Let me get that straight. I like that. Yeah, all of those have a relief port in them. So apparently when all that oil comes down those things, did you ever see that? You never have seen that graphic yet that I put together. But oil comes down through to here, and then it starts hitting these holes in the crank and coming out here, and it has a relief so that it has a means of actually splashing. It looks like all of these have it. I think that's about all we're going to get tonight, Dan. Got the pistons all put together and in it, and we got the oil pump put in it, and the oil pan is all bolted down. And we think it's sealed up pretty good. We did a little referencing on YouTube to find some suggestions on sealing things, and we were a little bit worried about the spec being a little bit too high on the torque for the bolts on this, because we really didn't want to disturb that gasket in there. It's just a cork gasket that's almost 1/8 of an inch thick. It's pretty thick, and so we put a light film of Pharma gasket, both top and bottom on it, and wiped off. Dan's been wiping off the excess. I think it makes a pretty good looking seal. So we think we're in pretty good shape, and I think we're going to call it there. Thanks again, folks. Appreciate y'all watching, and we'll catch up with you next time. Bye now.